And the photo, I wish I could find it, and I actually did try to find it. It was my oldest brother going like this, my second to the oldest brother going like this, my sister going like this, and my mom with holding my hand. She was like, and I went, oh my God, what she must have gone through just to try to get us all together, just to take that passport photo. But all it did was make me understand what I'm made of. Because I'm here because of the person before me, and she's here because of the one before her. So I can honestly say, any mother, whether you're married or not, we're survivors. And that's what's important to know. Now, as I grew older within the family, and like I said, my mother worked, we kind of learned how to take care of ourselves. And I think that that's something that's inbred. Your mom always wants you to be as confident as you can be. And so reliant on yourself, all of that falls into place, which is something that I took to heart because at the age of 14, I started working. And I wanted a car, and I wanted to do things for myself, because with 5 kids, you don't get a whole lot of money. You get what you get, and you don't make a fit. So I, at 14, started working because I wanted to buy a car. And I was a dance teacher because I started dancing at a very young age. So finally got my car, got my driver's license, went to school, started performing, traveling everywhere, so on and so forth. It was a great life for me. And then all of a sudden, my father passed away. And I looked at my mom and I said, wow, she's by herself again. So went and helped her, and in the process of helping her and getting everything done for her, I kept thinking back to when I was younger, and roles reversed. So I became more than just a caretaker. I felt like I was a mother at that point. So again, I learned a lot through my life experiences as I was growing. Fast forward to getting married. Oh, love. That's a trip that everyone should take at least once in their lifetime. So you get married, you fall in love, you have children, and then there they are. And you think, oh my God, I did this. How am I going to survive? Well, you do. You do. It's persistence. And I can't tell you, during that time of having them and watching them grow, losing, what did I do? At one point I lost my husband because I got a divorce. I got hit by a car. I had a hip replacement and a jaw procedure. I watched my mother pass away. I watched my brother pass away. I kept thinking, how am I going to do all this on my own? And I sat on a curb one day and I was just about to cry, because I had to look at my son who had to get to an IEP meeting, and my daughter who needed to go someplace because she was in Sportsnet here. And I kept thinking, what am I going to do? There's just one of me. There's just one of me. And I, believe it or not, was listening, and I don't know why, but Life's Work, it was an interview from Maya Angelou by Allison Beard, and she's with the Harvard Business Review. And so this is a little capsulation of that. Allison Beard asked Maya Angelou, so your latest book is about your mother. What were the most important lessons she taught you? Maya Angelou said, well, I don't know if I can select one. I would say she encouraged me to develop courage. And she taught me by being courageous herself. And after years of leaving her, and I think becoming a courageous person, I realized that one isn't born with courage, one develops it. And you develop it by doing small, courageous things in the same way that one wouldn't set out to pick up a 100-pound bag of rice. It was one aims, the person who was advised to pick up the rice would be picking up a 5-pound bag, then a 10-pound bag, then a 20-pound bag, and so forth, until one builds up enough muscle to actually pick up 100 pounds. And that's the same way with courage. So, I heard that and I thought, okay, get off this curb before you get hit again by another car, and start thinking about what that means to you. And so, as I started walking back into my house and I stopped feeling sorry for myself, I kept thinking, okay, there's a lot of things that I have gone through, there's a lot of things that the women before me have gone through. What do I want to do in order to get to where I need to be and take care of myself and take care of my children? So the first thing was take care of myself. I know it sounds a little selfish because kids are the love of our lives. But if we don't take care of ourselves, it's not going to happen, because then they got nobody. So I thought, take care of myself first. And second, get them where they've got to go, come back, and get a job. It doesn't matter what job, just get one. And so that was the next thing I did. And then, by the grace of God, I got one. And I kept thinking, okay, I'm born of sturdy stock. I kept thinking about Gandhi's words, indomitable will, I can do this. And so there I was saying, okay, now I've got a job, I'm on a roll. I started actually by getting a job as the consultant to rebrand the mall, which at that time was Alameda Town Center. So I rebranded that entire mall to be Alameda South Shore Center. So it was a while ago, but yes, I did. So that was one of my jobs, and I just continued to take small jobs along the way, and now I'm director of marketing for a large international marble company, of all things. A slab put me into the cold, cold ground. But but the beauty of that was I felt like what Maya Angelou said. I was picking up 5 pounds, then 10 pounds, and 20 pounds, and I kept doing the same thing. And then I went across something which is really kind of interesting. In 2017, the Kids Count Data Center from the Annie E. Casey Foundation pointed out that single parents are raising more than 1/3 of the U.S. kids. For the last 6 years, the prevalence of U.S. children growing up in single-parent families has held steady at 35%. In the most recent full year of data on record, this rate translated to no more than 24 million kids. Think about that. I kept thinking, I'm in good company. Because my two are part of the 24 million. So when you start to look at how large that is, your position in life becomes very minimal. It's like sitting on the beach and either seeing all the sand or looking out into the ocean. It goes on for a while. You're not alone. And that's all I kept thinking to myself was, I'm not alone. And then I read something from Irma Bombeck. This is the last one, but it was pretty funny. All of us have moments of our lives that test our courage. Taking children into a house with white carpet is one of them. So, and I mean to tell you, it's still to this day. I always thank God for wooden floors, because mine could run through some white carpet, it would be white no longer. So it really doesn't matter the age. I mean, I am a single mom, and that's no doubt. But I feel like I got the best part, because I have the two loves of my life with me, which are my children. And when you put it into perspective, as hard as it sounds, the payoff is so much greater. Again, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, I'm almost at 100. So, not my age. But I'm almost at 100 pounds. And I'm here. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Everybody know the time.